You know, I was inspired by this video called How Does Transportation Work?, which talks about the basics of transportation like roads, cars, trains, and planes. Hey there, it's me. Welcome to Life Noggin. Transportation is all around us, but have you ever stopped to think about how transportation works? All those trains, cars, planes, buses, and trucks are so common that we may not take the time to wonder how they got where they are. To understand transportation, we first need to understand some of its basic parts. The three main components of transportation are the passengers, or the freight, the vehicle that moves them, and the route along which the vehicle travels. Freight is the technical term for the goods or products being carried. Some common examples are food, clothing, furniture, and technology. Vehicles can be anything from a bicycle to a ship. They can move people or freight from one place to another. Routes are the paths transportation systems follow. This can include roads, rails, or waterways. Different routes are used for different modes of transportation. For example, trains travel on train tracks, boats travel on water, and planes fly through the air. These three parts all work together to create transportation systems that allow us to move from one place to another. Transportation systems rely on several key elements to operate. Infrastructure is essential. Roads, bridges, and tunnels are just a few examples. They provide the physical structures needed for transportation. Technology is another key element. From GPS to autopilot, technology makes transportation safer and more efficient. Lastly, skilled workers such as drivers, pilots, and train conductors ensure smooth transportation. Now let's look at some common types of transportation. First, land transportation. It includes any mode of transportation that moves on land. Road transportation is a big part of land transportation. Cars, buses, trucks, and motorcycles are all examples. They usually travel on roads, highways, and streets. Rail transportation moves vehicles on tracks using wheels. Trains, subways, and trams are examples. Another form of land transportation is pipeline transportation. It uses pipelines to transport substances such as oil and gas. Next, air transportation. Planes are the most common mode of air transportation. They move both people and cargo quickly over long distances. Airplanes use airports and air traffic control systems to navigate the skies. Then water transportation. Ships and boats are the primary modes of transportation on water. They carry massive amounts of freight, including oil, food, and manufactured goods. Water transportation also includes ferries and other small vessels for shorter trips. And finally, space transportation. Rockets and satellites are used for space transportation. They enable communication and travel beyond our planet. Space transportation is still evolving with new technologies and missions regularly being developed. Transportation is crucial for our daily lives. It allows us to commute to work, shop for goods, travel, and move around freely. However, as our population grows and technology advances, the demand for transportation increases. As a result, we must constantly work on improving and expanding our transportation systems. In recent years, there have been lots of efforts to make transportation more efficient and environmentally friendly. Electric vehicles, solar panels, and hydrogen fuel cells are changing the way we think about transportation. By embracing innovation and working together, we can create a better transportation system for everyone. So I ask you, what's your favorite mode of transportation? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, every journey starts with a single step or ride. Thanks for watching. Your hosts, keep thinking outside the box.